yet another twist to the ongoing Bandar Malaysia saga, the consortium of Iskandar Waterfront Holdings and China Railway Engineering Corp today refuted allegations that it had failed to make the necessary payments. As such, it called TRX City's unilateral declaration that the share sale agreement between the two had lapsed as unacceptable. The consortium maintains that it in fact had fulfilled the required payment obligations. In a statement today, the consortium said TRX City's allegation runs contrary to the conduct of the parties in progressing the SSA towards its completion, and that prior to receiving TRX City's letter, the MOF-owned company had been aware that the consortium had complied with the conditions precedent. Therefore, the consortium has officially requested that TRX City complete its part of the deal. It also notes that it has sufficient financial resources and capabilities to ensure the smooth execution of the Bandar Malaysia project. MITI Minister Mustafa Mohamad said Malaysia's investment climate is still rosy for global investors, including those from China. Tokpa was responding to news reports yesterday, which stated that China had refused to allow its state-owned company to bring money out of the country, specifically China's investment in the Bandar Malaysia development. It is well known that the Chinese government had implemented the yuan outflow control measure to hold the economy steady. According to Mustafa, the recent issues concerning Bandar Malaysia could be related to those capital controls, but says that the Finance Ministry understands the issue better. However, Mustafa said in the medium term, Malaysia's investment climate won't be affected and that Malaysian companies would continue to attract Chinese investments. He also brushed off concerns regarding China companies taking over the local economy. Citing data by the ministry, he said investment by Malaysian companies in China is worth 10 billion ringgit, but China companies' investment in Malaysia is only 8 billion ringgit. Ace market-bound Carbonyl Group is looking to raise 26.76 million ringgit from its listing later this month. From the proceeds, Carbonyl will use 9.56 million ringgit for working capital, 9 million to repay borrowings, 5 million for capex, and the remaining 3.2 million for IPO expenses. Group MD Paul Lim said the fundraising exercise would help to boost the group's growth prospects, increasing its capital to undertake bigger projects. He adds that clients had previously asked the group to undertake high-value construction projects. Despite having the expertise, Carbonyl's growth was limited by the bottleneck of capital. Going forward, Lim said that it would continue to concentrate on residential and non-residential projects with an emphasis on affordable and low-cost housing. Carbonyl's clients include household names like EcoWorld Development, Masing, Gamuda, and is tendering for jobs by Sime Darby and MK Land. According to Bloomberg, BIMB Holdings is considering a sale of its stake in Syarikat Takaful Malaysia. This as the country's oldest Islamic bank undergoes a strategic review. Quoting unnamed sources, it said BIMB had reached out to banks to advise on its 60% stake in the insurance unit, which currently has a market value of about 755 million USD. Sources said the company could pick an advisor as soon as this month. Bloomberg wrote that proceeds from any disposal would help BIMB strengthen its balance sheet and comply with new capital adequacy rules for financial holding companies in Malaysia. Sources added that deliberations are still at an early stage and that there is no certainty a transaction will actually take place. So far, neither BIMB nor Syarikat Takaful have commented on the story. Pos Malaysia and Lazada are looking to team up to set up an e-commerce regional distribution centre in the former LCCT terminal in Sepang. Both parties have entered into an MOC for the 60 million ringgit project. Pos Malaysia CEO Muhammad Shukri Saleh said the distribution centre would provide value-added services such as air, sea, land transportation solutions, international transshipment, postal and courier services, and warehousing facility. He was quoted as saying that the distribution centre would be able to handle 182,000 tons of items annually, and next year it aims to have 34 million items, followed by 64 million items to pass through its doors in 2019. According to a Bursa filing, the facility is expected to cater for Lazada's customers in Malaysia and the ASEAN region.